Welcome to another review by Best Buy UK Tech Experts. My name's Wayne and today I'm showing you the OWL wireless electricity monitor. Now what these actually do is they monitor your electricity to show you how much electricity you are using, how much it's costing you, and also how much carbon you are generating. Now with the help of this, because this monitors all them things, you can actually use these to help reduce your electricity bills and also reduce greenhouse gas emissions, which helps save the environment. So all in all, these are absolutely excellent to own. So what we're going to do now is going to show you what's inside the box and unbox it. So the box is well nice, by the way. It tells you, shows you different displays, tells you on the back, and even gives you a couple of tips on how to reduce electricity bills straight away, like says change your regular light bulbs to energy saving ones, boil only the amount of water you need in your kettle, which is what I do, by the way, as well as all my light bulbs. And then it tells you about, instead of having stuff on standby, actually turn the stuff off. So it tells you a bit more information. But so in the box you get the a manual, which is quite nice and detailed, which I'll actually show you in a minute. Then you get a quick guide, which is also nice. So nice quick guide there. And now you actually get to the unit. So the top part here is the sender, which is that. Now with these you actually plug them in by your meter, which I'll show you in a minute on how to set this up. Then this here is the receiver and display. Very nice. It's all battery operated, this, by the way. You've got a nice little stand there you pull out. Just stand on there. Or if you wanted to, it is wall mountable. You put like a nail or screw something in the wall and you can hang it up. So that's nice. Over here you get your little plug thing that actually plugs over to on one of your wires or your meter, which I'll show you exactly how you do it, and that plugs into the transmitter. Now your transmitter also on the back here has a bracket, so if I just pull it off, so that's wall mountable as well. Then at the bottom, which is very nice, wow, very nice, it comes with all the batteries you need, and these are actually energizers. The whole unit takes, I believe, six AA batteries, which is what they put in. So there's everything you need in the box. Very nice, as I said, really good. And now I'm going to show you how to install it. Right then, I'm down here now at my fuse board, and we'll go to install this. So what you need to do first is take off the wall mount, undo the screws, and need to install the batteries. So I said these are very easy to set up and very useful. As a matter of fact, I do actually own one of these. It's not this particular make, it is a different make. So the one I've got at the moment is very basic. This is a lot more better. So it's very simple to install batteries, obviously. You've got 7 channels as well, so you can change the channels in case of interference. You can see it on camera over here. But I'm going to stick with channel 2, which is what's been preset on. I'll just rescrew the back on. Now what I'm actually going to be doing myself later on is I'm actually going to be fixing this onto the wall, or in my case there's like a bit of wooden block here which I'll screw it to. And so hopefully once I screw it in, it's going to be about there roughly. So it's going to be really nice and neat. Well, what you do now is you get this wire plug, which you plug onto the wire and plug it onto the unit. It makes no difference if you plug into unit first or around the wire first, but what you do is, if I just take off my holder, right, so put it onto your wire. It's usually the furthest away to your right. You can try it, plug it in. If you don't get no signal going into the monitor, obviously you got the wrong wire, so you just swap onto the next wire. But it is usually the furthest to the right. So next you plug the receiver in. Now you plug it into the middle because that's like the channel it's been set on, which is channel 2. And you hit the reset button. So you need a pin or something. Just hit that. I always do that anyway. Now onto the transmitter again, you put in the batteries. Again, you don't have to screw this one off. It's just basically a cover you pull off. Right, error reset. So do what I say is reset. Now what you do is you'll hit the search button on the back on here and press check. So you press and hold check, and the light will start flashing, and as you can see, it's showing the display. It's come up. Now what we need to do now is actually go through all the different menus and settings to set this up, and it's quite straightforward. And I will next show you what all the display does. Right, then we're back upstairs now, and after I showed you on how to install this, and as you can see, it was pretty easy to install. Now I've come upstairs, I've actually set the unit up itself, which again was very easy to do, simple enough. I actually followed the quick step guide, which is well laid out, very good detailed quick start guide, which if I actually bring into camera, you might be able to see. It's both sides. It was really simple and easy to set up. So I recommend following that guide. The actual menu itself is, again, it's well laid out. It covers more the advanced settings you can go into. So it might be worth looking into the advanced settings if you want to set the advanced settings up. But the quick starter guide is really good to get you off and running. The thing I like about this menu is on the back is our 10-step plan, which if you follow these 10 steps, it will help save electricity, which will obviously help save you money and help save the environment, because it will cut down on the greenhouse gas and emissions and carbon stuff. It cuts all that stuff down. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you the display and give you a run through it. Right, so on the top here, you've got the cost. Now the cost is telling me how much electricity I'm using right here, right now. Sorry, how much it's costing me, not electricity, how much it's cost me to run my stuff what I've got on at the moment. Down here you've got another display to tell me the total. Now total means is how much it's costing me in total. So on the bit here you got the time and date, which is set up in the settings, your temperature, your tariff, so it tells you what tariff you're on, so you can select your different tariffs, and your channel down the bottom, which if you remember in the setup downstairs I showed you the switch, so you can go from channel 1, 2 or 3. You might as well just leave it as default, which is what I've done. Obviously if you do find some interference, change your channel, but I've found no need to. So that's the cost. Now if I hit the mode button, which is just here, I'll take me now onto the energy menu display. Now this tells me how much energy I'm using at the moment. Now down here it shows me the total energy, which I'm going to explain a bit more about this window bit here in a minute. But if I hit the mode again, it'll take me now onto the greenhouse gas. So that's the amount I'm producing at the moment. And again it shows you the total at the bottom. If I hit mode again, go back to cost. Obviously I've already explained what the cost is. It tells me how much it's cost me to run stuff in my house. But now if I hit the adjust, this will change this bottom bit here. Now this was showing me now this day. So this is telling me how much it's cost me to run so far this day. Now if I hit it again, it's going to show me last day costs, this week cost, last week cost, last month, this month, this quarter, last quarter, this year and last year. So you can monitor throughout the year on how much this cost basically. Now if I change the mode again to electricity, again it shows me total, then I can hit through and it's going to give me them same menus, so like this day, last day, this week, last week, this month, last month, this year, and so on. So it gives me the same. So your energy, your gas house, so your greenhouse gas emissions, you can monitor all that for all of the year by selecting the top one, which is using your mouse, select your cost, energy or greenhouse gas, then hit adjust to change the bottom menu to go through this day, last day, this month, last month, this quarter, last quarter, this year, last year. So really nice feature. Obviously, as I've already said, you can set the advanced settings up, so you can set up all kinds of alarms and all that, but I definitely recommend you using the quick guide, as I've already said, to get you off and running and have a play around with the advanced settings later on if you so wish. So overall I think this is a really good bit of kit to have in your house, because it does help you save money. For an example, if I just turn this around a bit more, so I really want you to see this. Right, monitor the cost there now. Behind me I've got my TV plugged in, my monitor plugged into my PC. I've got my PC plugged in but it is switched off. I've got my Skybox and I've got my Sony Blu-ray DVD player. Now they are all on standby. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the power off at the plug. Now watch this display. The display is showing 4226, right? That's how much it's cost me. So turn the power off and voila, it's instantly dropped down to 3.719. So that just shows you, by turning stuff off at your plug instead of having them on standby, saves you a lot of money. And I'm definitely recommending the Owl wireless electricity monitor. So Hope this has been useful to you, and until the next time, I will see you later.